EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded at the 2.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check 24, check 24.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Miller. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on third and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Here we go.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1. On second down, it's Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 31, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
11 more on that one and another first down. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 24. They go quickly here out to Moore. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go. Hey, look 3, look 3. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go, 4 down, 4 down. Out. Deuce. Check.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. On third down, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. These two teams all tied after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. Tighten up. SOS.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Alert! Check 9.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 bucks.
A give the first man through Gillespie, the fullback. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. Open man, the tight end falls. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Check 26. Watch the shit.
A first down carry now for Miller. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Check
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On fourth down, Watson finding fouls complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Watson and the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down now, it's Miller, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde, as the first half is winding down, and the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun on third down, Wilson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 99. Check 99. Big ass. Let's go.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go, D.
They run again with Hyde on first. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 75 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. This is Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Reset. 3 Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They can't hang.
On first down, Miller. Miller with first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 65 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
He was taken down by
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From midfield now on second down. Watson, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. There he goes left side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 64 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He hits his running back, Procise, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. That's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been